Hello, welcome to IT Security Labs. My name is Howard and today we're going to be doing Heist. Heist is a machine on HackTheBox, which is a wonderful platform for learning offensive security skills. This is a retired machine, so you do need a VIP membership to be able to access this. We're going to be finding a user flag and a root flag. And since this is an easy Windows machine, I like to look at the metrics. So as you can see, it's more on the real life side, and also there's going to be some custom exploitation to happen here and a lot of enumeration. So that's what we'll be focusing on this machine. If you come in here, you see that I've been busy working on active machines, and according to the HackTheBox here, I'm now considered a hacker. Most of this work I just did this week, so just wanted to let you know that I've been busy with this as well. But without wasting time, let's go back and sign into our Kali machine. As you can see here, I already created a folder called Heist in my documents. And the first thing that I need to do is just ping my machine 10. As you can see, we have connectivity. And the next part that we need to do is run nmap to scan for open ports. I use pentest.ws, which is a free web tool for my documentation. I created my machine here. If you go to the scan here, it will show you all the commands that you can run to scan. I choose the last one for all ports. So what I'm doing is I'm scanning using saved scripts. I want to find out version information, outputting to a file called all, and this is for verbosity. Sometimes I don't use that, and this specifies that it's all the port and our IP address. So to save us time, I already ran that for us, the same command. And as you can see here, we did find a lot of ports, as you can see. So to make it easy for me, I come in here. Let me just upload all my information here. Let's start from the top with port 80, running Microsoft IIS, this version. So if this version is not newer, usually that might be your way in. So what I normally do is I just copy that and look up for the vulnerabilities in this version. But in this case, we don't have any issues with this. It looks like a newer version of iOS. So we will not dwell on that. Okay, so let's check out this port 80 and see what's going on there. You can see we have a login page. We can log in as guest. Just because it's me, I like to look at the page source. Just in case some of these machines have nodes, because they are capture the flag machines. So we don't see anything there, but we can log in as guest here. Okay, so that's interesting. And there's an attachment for a Cisco router. This is bad practice. These configuration files for Cisco routers contain password hashes. So we see that we already have a hash here. This is why this machine is easy. And then we have level 7. So these ones are going to be interesting to crack. But yeah, so this is a good start. So we have our enable secret here, and this is the password. So let's see what we can do to crack these, because it looks like this is our way in. Crack Cisco. How do I crack Cisco passwords? Oh, interesting. Okay, so we have a Cisco type 7 open in a new tab, and here's a Cisco type 5. Let's start with the type 7 that we found, because why not? Oh, that was easy. So we now have password. Looks like a super password. Okay. So what I like to do here is I want to make a document, a text file with all the password. Passwords.txt. All right, so that's the first password. Let's go to the next one. All right. So obviously there are other ways to crack these passwords. I always look for the easiest way because I don't want to waste time on simple things. There's more things for me to learn. So I always try to find the most efficient ways, and this looks like it's very efficient. All right. So then we have one more password, secret, and it's level 5. So we are going to go to the tab 5. So this one does take a little longer than the other one. All right, so my online password cracker for the type 5 failed. So what I'm doing is I'm going to try to use John locally here. So let's make a text file with the password. Text, and just paste this one in here. So you should have seen me use John in my previous videos, but what we can do is with John, you just need to specify a word list and point it to this file. That's all we need to do, and that's what you do. I'm pointing to this word list and to this file, hash.txt. Boom. All right, so as you can see, John found a password, plain text one. It's stealth agent. So we can just go to our passwords.txt. I added it here. So now we have our passwords.txt. We need to create a users.txt so we can match the users and the passwords, just in case there's people reusing these passwords. So let's quit that. And I already started a users list. So you see I have your users cat users.txt, and I listed router, admin, and hazard. How did I find out where hazard is? Let's go back here. I'll show you right here. Hazard here. In fact, we also have admin, so let's add admin there. Okay, now that we have users and passwords, let's go ahead and see if we can try to find a combination that works on our SMB machine. Okay, so let's try our SMB client on the machine. All right, so since anonymous login is not working, let's just crack, let's try to get in here by parsing this list of users against it and this set of password against it. What we need is a little tool called crackmap.exec. So let's go here. This is what we need. And what this will do is this will try the combination for us. And this is helpful when you have a lot of users and some passwords, but you don't know which user uses which password. So to do that, they're just saying, let's just run this. So let me put crackmap here. Yes. So this is a new little tool that I'm putting in my arsenal here, so that next time I have an SMB with a bunch of users, I'm just gonna throw crackmap.exec. It's fully installed, so let's clear our screen. And all right, there we go. So here is our usage. Let's find our help. All right. So it does tell us the usage that we need. We need to specify the threads, the timeout. So let's go ahead and fire up crackmap.exec, which would brute force it for us. My users, users.text, and our passwords is passwords.text. This is going to find it for us. So let's go and see what happens. Okay, I'm running it against the wrong machine here. Not 169, it's 149. 169 is Resolute, which I did the other day. My bad. I was wondering why I didn't find anything, but yeah, that's a different machine. Let's fire it against the right target here. Bam. So we get a hit. We got a hit here. As you can see, this one works. The hazard one. So we know that we have a user, hazard, and this is their password, stealth agent. And that is awesome. All right, so since we found this login information for our hazard, what we just need to do is let me just copy this to my notes here. All right, now let's just try to sign in as hazard. They want the password, which is stealth agent. Boom. All right, that doesn't help us much. I was hoping to see something interesting here. Okay, so since there's nothing very interesting in the shares, we can poke on them later, but I don't think we'll see anything in here. So let's try to enumerate for more users. Since we now have hazard, we can right now jump in and sign in as hazard with using enumeration. But let's just get more information here. We might be able to find more users. So let's look at look up. This is part of the in-packet tools which we run against Windows. And what this does is it will enumerate for us. It will enumerate for more users. So this is a wonderful tool if you want to find more users on a target and you have one login for one person. So what we're going to do is we're going to say we want to use hazard as a user and his password stealth1 agent at 10.10.10.149. So this should give me a bigger list of users. All right, as you can see, now we're getting support, chess, Jason. That's good. So we will remember these guys. And we have Chase and Jason. So firing crack map again to see if those users actually would match something. Okay, we need to remove hazard from here. This way, in fact, we could just edit the new ones. So after removing hazard from the users.text, since we already know his password, let's try one more time with the new users that we found if we can get a hit on another password. Bam. So now, as you can see, it's super easy. Now we have another user, Chase. And the thing is, it stops when it finds a user, it doesn't continue. So with Chase's password, which we can just put right here, we have Chase and hazard. So now that we found these two and Chase was actually hidden than hazard, I'm going to assume that for this machine, we try with enumeration with this one. All right, so let's go ahead and clear the screen and call evu is this. Okay, I have a problem. My password contains special characters, so to get around that, I put that. Now it accepted it, and we're in. In here, first thing that I want to go for right away is my flag. If it's not in Chase's, it's in JSON, but all right, user.text, and we also have another to-do.text. So that's our hint already. I'm going to pause the video so I can grab my flag so I can get my credit. All right, now that we have our flag, the next thing that we need to do is escalate our privileges. And this is where I think the fun begins in most of these machines. All right, so first thing is let's type to-do.text. That's how we want to see what's going on in that. Okay, keep checking the issues list and fix the router config. Okay, let's try to see if we can get to hazards, to the user hazards file. Okay, what am I doing? Users hazard. Okay, can I see stuff here? No, I didn't think I would, but I can sign in as Hazard. Let's try that. All right, so after spending some time here, I'm not getting anywhere. There we go. Windows privilege escalation. And these are things that you can do to make sure that it works. And these are all the steps. Let me find a better looking. You can try to find system information. We already have our users, but let's find out what our privileges are actually. So this is how I do it to see if I'm part of any good groups, like Active Directory groups. This is the one for the groups. What I'm looking for is domain admins here. But yeah, we're part of the remote management because that's how we're being allowed in WinRM. So that is not what we were hoping for. Nope, we cannot run that command. So as you can see, there's a lot of things that you can do here to try to find out what's going on here. You can try all these things in order. Okay, so this did not lead us anywhere. So you see, I tried all these different options, and we also want to see if there's any services that are running. Because after poking around, you have to go and methodically do it. First, I look for files with any hints or misconfigurations. I look for registries. If there's any way I can abuse the registries, like I showed you in my previous video. I look for users. I look for everything pretty much. But if we do a get process, this is to show us what's running on this machine. And then we're looking for things that are out of place that we don't normally see on Windows machines. So these are normal things that you would see on a Windows machine running. And then you get to this. Yeah, that's all normal stuff. I don't remember seeing Firefox coming default in Windows. So someone should have installed Firefox. So right away we know this is out of place. This is not part of a normal installation of Windows, and it's located in here. So that's very important for us. And the reason why we want to dump the process is if the process is running as administrator, we will get the credentials in the dump that we get from there, and then we just become administrator. So back to our Kali. To get process dump, this is the location that you go to, sysinternals, which is the same place that I was. And there's going to be a zip file. Good for you is I don't have it on this version of Kali. ls, as you can see, it's right here. And let's just unzip it here. Whoa, what did I just do? Just messed up my folder. That's why you don't want to do this everywhere else. Be better organized than me. Okay, so what I want is this executable here. So moving process dump to my Heist folder here, as you can see. Now I should be able to go back to my terminal. So the reason why I'm able to just do this is because I used WinRM from the exact place. So I should be able to just upload right now. So that's a nice, neat trick that Evil WinRM allows me to do is do this. This is uploaded. I should be able to check that it's in there. Right. So now that we have uploaded it there, we just need to run it. Stamp the process ding by calling it. All right. So now we need to specify our process ID. You should have found it from when we listed. Mine is 1127. If you do a PS, find the process ID, and now we should be able to dump. Okay. No matching process. What do you mean? Process name, process ID, 6068. Okay, let's do that. 6068. Now we should be able to. Perfect. that was quick. If we do dar, so we now got this. This is where our password should be in. And to do that, we can either copy it back or to our Kali, or we can just open it. I tried to download this file back to my machine and it just took forever. So I'm going to go and open it in here. And to do that, I need to use a little tool called strings. Right. So if I go back to my Kali here, in my folder here, I have this little application called strings. And that's what I'm uploading to my machine here. Okay, it's lowercase. Right, so if I come here, I can do an upload strings 64.exe. And while it's going, if you don't have strings on your Kali, make sure to go to right here. Alright, so once you download it, unzip it and bring it to your machine. Then upload successful. We can say there. Alright, now we just need to find a way to execute strings in there and also get our file to work. So the way you do that is now we're going to need to know a little bit about the Windows command line. Alright, that's what we're doing. And what we want is we want this to be in text format. So we can just say that's what we're going to be calling here. And let's see if this works. Oh, I think I know why it didn't run last time. It's because I copied the length. All right. Now, okay, so it looks like strings ran properly. And now I have my dump.txt. So what I need to do is here, I need to find a string. And this string I'm going to find, it's called password. And I need to find it in the dump.txt because this is a big text. Let's see if I can see the password now. Wow. All right, there is a lot of information here. A lot of information to go through. So let's just spend some time. This is where our password is, but it's just a matter of finding. Okay, so after looking around and going through all this text, see that we have a login here to our site. So we have admin support at HackTheBox, and the password is right here. Okay, so that's what we were using to sign in as admin at support.com. So we did find one password at least, and it's tied to this admin. But since it's the password for this URL, let's use EvilWinRM. And I think since we have special characters, let's just put it in quotes here. So we're going to try the admin password for administrator, see if we can get in. Because it's safe to say people reuse passwords all the time. Okay. All right, so WinRM doesn't want to work. Not sure why. I would have to find out. But let's try our psexec. So if we do a locate ps py. So with psexec like that, py, let me call administrator. The reason why I'm trying this one is because WinRM didn't say the password was wrong, so I think I can still try it. All right, so let's try it one more time. I think I might have copied it wrong, and now we can paste it. There we go. Looks like we are getting in as administrator. Bam. Can I do my ID? Maybe who am I would work. NT authority. So we are now root. top. I always want to see what's there. As you can see, now this is our second flag. So WinRM didn't work for me. Maybe it will work for you. I'm not sure, but this is how we do this. We are done with the machine. If you like this type of machine material, please consider subscribing. Otherwise, that's it from me. I will see you in the next video.